Hi everybody, Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 5 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here today to bring you another tip on how to help you create the life you want. How to bring more clarity, confidence, creativity into everything you do. Today I want to look at the concept of worry, bring some clarity around that concept of worry. Because I think it's something we all do a little bit more than we want. I mean, very few people say, hey, looking forward to some really productive worry time tonight. Maybe, 2 or 3 hours ought to do it. So we don't see it as something that is particularly productive, and yet we often find ourselves doing it a lot. So why is that? Why is it something that we really don't believe in that is helpful, but yet we find ourselves doing it? I think it's because we're doing it kind of automatically or habitually. We may have been taught that if you don't worry, you don't care for something or somebody. May have been taught that if you don't worry, something's going to get you, something's going to sneak up. In other words, we're kind of looking at the difference between worry and not caring, or worrying and apathy, or worrying and being kind of susceptible to anything that can come up and get us. So what I want to do is kind of substitute the concept of worry for awareness. I think it's important to be aware, maybe even concerned about a situation. But that doesn't mean we go into worry, especially if whatever we're concerned about isn't happening in the moment. I love the picture that says 90% of what killed me never happened. Because in many ways, we worry about things and there's nothing we can do about them because they're not happening right now. And there's no way we can really prepare for them. Now, if a concern allows you to bring some awareness about a future event that allows you to maybe get a plan A, plan B, you should feel good about that. Awareness helps you feel good. Worry has a tendency to make us feel bad. So one of the things I think we ought to do is make sure that we are full of care versus careful. I remember I kind of used this in a seminar one time. I talked to a parent who was saying, how do I get my kids to be careful? Because when I say be careful, they go, yeah. I say, well, don't tell them to be careful. Be full of care, which is really what that means. So she said she tried it. Said when her teenage son was leaving the house, rather than saying, be careful, which means watch out for bad things happening, she said, be full of care for yourself and others. And he turned to her, smiled, and said, thanks, Mom, I will. See, being full of care, caring is a wonderful thing. Caring engages the upper 80% of our brain. We can look at a situation, see if there's something we can do about it, and if so, make plans and do it. If not, go, okay, good information, I'll wait until there is time to do something, or I can do something about it. I mean, just think, how many times have you been late? Now, you weren't there yet, but you thought you were going to be late, and you started worrying about being late. Oh my goodness, what am I going to say? What are they going to think? Am I going to lose my job? Am I going to think less of me? And then you got there, and you weren't late. Or everybody else was late, or it was just no big deal. So I don't think we have to practice worrying anymore. I think we're already really good at it. I think what we want to practice is substituting awareness for worry. Caring and being full of care, coming from that caring part of the brain versus the worrying part of the brain, so that we bring our clarity, confidence, creativity to everything we do and bring our best to life. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you do, hit the like button and please share them with your friends. You know how Google and YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and all these folks really love it when you like it, when you share it. Also, if you want me to come and do a workshop at your organization about bringing a certain clarity, confidence, and creativity to everything you do versus getting tied up in all the worries of life, all you got to do is go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com, hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in, and I'd love to talk with you about that. In the meantime, here's to you practicing being full of care, awareness versus worry, until it starts to become a new habit and starts to become the way you just are, especially whenever you're concerned about isn't happening in the moment. So, again, here's to you bringing more clarity, confidence, creativity to everything you do, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.